Wait, undefeated southpaw has a round. He's got a new trainer, says he's in the best shape.
San Miguel, 5 victories, ranked contenders and knockouts.
Long time. Round. Thing that's spectacular. Stays in the pocket and keeps pushing the out. Off ringside in Ontario, California. Right hand by Angulo. Yesterday, everybody always says they're going to be tough with me, and it's here. Julio
said he's going to use his son of Angulo. And right now, I think he's actually moving the right, move left, and he...
On paper, because Angulo punches, and Julio certainly did appear confident yesterday when he spoke to us, and he looks, just the way he looks in better. But there you see the kind of miss. Angulo's shorter punches getting there first.
That fast.
I mean, it's not, you're never going to confuse him with what appears to be a quick man.
Julio has the speed. You know, he needs to keep his hands up just a little bit more, but he definitely needs to keep his eyes open.
Black trunks, Joel Julio in the blue. This is the 16, presented Mexico in the 2004 70th round as a pro.
And Angulo's doing a good job of cutting off now because he's doing it quite well.
According to CompuBox, choose the entire of 98 in round number 1. Methodical about his work.
And Angulo had real success in that first round.
To really make, that's where he's going to take advantage in this fight.
Chopping it. Edges back to the right momentarily.
He needs to really keep him away because he's got no power behind him. He's going to really walk in there and
not as accomplished as, but he's fighting this style that Cintron fought Angulo. Using the perimeter, he's not getting the better of it.
In that fight, Cintron threw 1,094 punches according to Comp.
Let me tell you,
worked the jab well.
Cintron threw some hard jabs to stop Angulo and to put him back. Julio needs to do it.
Working the body a little bit more as side to side.
Yeah, I mean, right around at a good pace right now.
Julio's giving Margarito and Cotto. Julio gets off a good that the momentum is still with Angulo, and then it's Julio who's expending too much.
Work rate for 12-rounder. The CompuBox numbers last round, Julio 8. Angulo total in the round. Combination from Julio. Get round 3 going.
You heard the trainer in the corner saying, "Don't let him a good round. Don't let him take." And I think that's very established momentum. Don't keep giving ground.
We're in Ontario, California for HBO's Boxing After Dark. Alfredo Angulo and Joel Julio. Round number 3 scheduled for. We're on Boxing After Dark.
Just that in this round. Busier.
Well, you know, I find he's not connecting. He has the speed to connect, but he needs to really connect a little bit more.
Angulo had Julio in his wheelhouse, did not move his hands as much. Good hook by Angulo. Combination by Angulo, caught the chin of Julio after a good body shot again.
And the upper body movement, legs to avoid punches. And getting off a good left hook.
Good exchange there. Well, Julio. Julio hooks to the body, short with the right.
Not hands, nothing is moving.
And he's building on the...
By Angulo,
Angulo looks a little weary. His mouth is a little... And he does have a little... But he didn't do too much in this round. He needs to do a little bit more work in this round.
And a good round for Joel Julio.
28, 2-3. Joe circling to the left direction once in a while, but I love the way he doubles that left jab. He outworks Angulo, landing a lot of clean, effective shots. He pulled out rounds 2 and 3.
There's a danger in exchange. Angulo's superior in punching technique. With the Cintron, Angulo yesterday weigh-in, and there was an excuse about how he was stuck in traffic. There was also excuses about why he was late in the Cintron fight. A hard-punching, athletic. He's a very big puncher, and he's in shape for this fight.
He's not been a problem, which have transpired. Right now, Angulo can get into no rhythm whatsoever. Well, Julio blocked the combination.
technique might carry the day in situations like the fighters before the opinion of what's going to happen. On Diaz and Nate.
Angulo should be a bit more, throwing that much to the Julio. A rabbit punches that Angulo's trying out to really stop him.
Moves away from any kind from Julio as well. You could make the case a close round might be going to Julio's favor just based on the last 30 seconds.
And here we see Angulo finding his range right here with a straight right hand right on the chin. There's another.
Julio to that point. It seems like right now Julio's up part. He's been able to use and some clean shots.
Do right now. There's no threat. He's with him and cut off. I don't know what that means.
Odds way is missing. It looked like he. That's that way. He hopes that Julio doesn't turn it into a scarlet letter with the way Julio's going right now.
Angulo hasn't really Julio's circling right hand.
Well, if you saw that, what would you do?
I would really take a step over and, get to the direction where I know he's going.
Or around, upside down on his back, it's an L. And at this rate, what Julio's hanging.
A good round one.
He's still reaching, boxing impressively.
His footwork has really slowed down. He's not cutting off the ring as much as he did in the first couple. His timing about it.
And though Angulo always gives you the impression, the other fighter down, that the other fighter, every punch that Angulo lands stays. I mean, we've seen him hit with monster shots and he hasn't gone down. So he may be in a better position to absorb these.
As far as in Julio's corner, and just use his speed and accurate punches. Block the punches because right now he should be able to see them coming.
Angulo made left hand by Angulo. Now Angulo has the O from the side on his back. He's got to get some O going.
Towards the end, especially if Angulo's skill margin is showing. His class is starting to show. I think to keep Angulo on last round.
To really stand his ground a little bit more.
Taken. Angulo, but not doing such a bad job here.
Angulo's moved from side to side.
Of the ring.
A combination from Julio. There's a couple body shots. Julio in place. He hasn't followed up with anything else. Most of that blocked by Julio. Then Angulo comes.
He's actually taking punches to land a couple punches. He's letting Julio throw some combinations. He's catching them, but he's ready.
Usually those shots, the hard ones, that Angulo's not doing a ton of body. That's one of the reasons that Julio.
Angulo again with Harold Letterman.
Julio stops moving some monster shot. You just can't run hits him with monster right hands. So I thought Angulo.
Joel Julio's trainer. His Joel Julio box tonight. And secondly, smart. He told Julio to go to the body. We haven't seen Julio do that, and we know Angulo has a good chin.
Start things off with a hook shot from Julio. On a reset.
Caught him with some good body now to count for the next few rounds, but he is concentrating.
Julio with a combination.
See a lot of Margarito in this fight. Although Julio seems to be weathering or learned about Margarito affected by the punch.
Right hand from a yesterday about his and how so far predictions can he make
middle rounds. He's still boxing effectively at times.
Julio needs to concentrate. Right now he's taking a defensive posture, and that's really moving up.
When he sets his tonight.
He's just he's just happy moving. So he's got to really be concerned about the judging here.
Right hand from Angulo. And of Julio as well. Julio now in retreat mode as Angulo stalks. Body hook.
But because Angulo has that sturdy chin, because Julio hasn't softened him to the body, and because Julio those punches, Angulo.
Angulo trying to land his home run punch.
And he's missing.
End of a right hand there, caught Julio.
This Julio throwing combinations. And Guel is just really egging him on. He's saying, yo.
And giving the appropriate advice at that, which was let your hands go. That was, you know, side technique, but when
After dark, you do not want to miss the next installment of 24 for their Big Mac Great Television. When double left hand.
And sometimes, I don't know, 2 or 3.
Well, it feels a little bit more movement, and he was doing work off it. Now it feels like it's a little.
Every time we see a tender, he has to learn on the job.
But he's in good running shape.
He's doing certain things well, and limited exposure to top trainers, but not the necessary background to win. And learning on the. And he's a better fighter than he was, but if it continues, the likes of Angulo.
Giving up too much space in between him and his opponent. He's allowing his opponent to really come forward too much with the back.
Dripping blood into the eye.
Julio missed the counter shot. And Julio's got a cut on that right eye. Here's the bell to end the round. In the last round.
Okay, Bob. 87. Bob, I gotta. When you're fighting the kind of fight Joe Julio's fighting, you're moving. You always gotta outwork the big punches. He's moving shots. On the other side, right hands, effective right hands, kind of winning a fight. Angulo.
Here at ringside, HBO's Boxing After Dark from Ontario, California. Chris Ariola, 4-7. Mayweather Mosley. Julio.
You know, who is late in the game, and the question is, does he still have a fastball? Because if he does, he needs to throw it.
And then Angulo tries to get himself right back in position to throw his head.
Same thing. He's getting out and he's moving to his left. Moving to that left. Angulo's going to time, knowing that he's getting to that left.
Joel, you got to let your hands where he got through.
And he's moving to the left with the left hand down, so recipe for disaster.
Angulo just keeps the pressure on. Julio at full, and Joel Julio in the scheduled 12-round far in the fight. To Julio's credit, he has taken big shots of his own life right there.
And you know, to Angulo's credit, Bob, I don't know how you felt about it, but it seemed he was low energy when we talked. Even in the early rounds here, didn't when he's at his best. And he's faced with a determined challenger who's in the best shape, and he's winning the fight in spite of that.
From Angulo, rocks back.
And he's winning it by doing what he always does, remaining calm, cutting off the ring, pressuring his man steadily, going to the bottom.
Fight to score. It's necessarily cut and dry with something.
It's the middle rounds to.
Oh, right hand drops Julio. He did enough right there. Julio's up, and it's stopped by Roll.
Here it goes. Throws that left hand. He knows that right hand's going to come through. It's been coming through all night. You see it from another angle. Just dips to his left, right over that left hand. Every time Julio throws that left hand out, chop with him, and it did.
Can't place it any better than that either, Lennox. Crushing right hand by Angulo. Landed at with those hooks.